We are fortunate to have some of the experts in design build from around the country that Federal Highway has been gracious enough to bring in here to speak to us about what the design build process is, how it is perceived nationally, and the way that some of the other states and how the Federal Highway Administration looks at that process. And some of you may be thinking, because we've got a pretty interesting cross-section of folks in here. I see, so we've got construction, we've got project development, environmental, materials and test, structures. That's not an accident. The reason being is everybody in this room, you need to be thinking differently. When you're looking at delivering a job, design, build, it's not what you're typically used to. So what I would ask you is, this is a point where you check this is the way we're going to do it because we've always done it that way attitude at the door today. Okay, because this is going to be different. But that's okay. I want you to remember that it is important that as a department, if we select jobs to deliver using the design build methodology or the design build method, that we're able to think that way. It is not the same as we always do it, and that's okay. It's important that we pick jobs that fit with that methodology, but you all have a role to play in that. You're going to hear a lot today about importance of the RFP. That becomes your contract in design build. So when you get emails from Leah or Lori or myself or one of their assistants badgering you about something for a scope of work in RFP, it's really important, because that becomes the contract. You all have a role to play in that. So I would ask that you're engaged in these conversations that are going on today and that you ask questions, because you have some resources here that we're very lucky to have and be able to tap into the knowledge that they've gained using design build. We're gonna talk, I believe it's tomorrow, is that right, Laura, about the differences in as far as construction, engineering, and inspection goes with design build versus a traditional design bid build environment. That is something that I think will be interesting to many of you in the room. It's something that I think, frankly, as an agency, we need to dive into a little more. History-wise, some of you may know, we've completed five design build projects in Tennessee since 2009. That's not a lot. We've got 3 underway right now in the last year and a half. So by over half, we've ramped up. And the reason this is important is you all know about the IMPROVE Act. The expectations are that we are to deliver those projects in a timely manner. Design build is a tool that we can use to do that. As project development folks, as you look at how your staffing mix is in the regions and how you develop projects, design build is a tool that you can use to deliver projects, to shorten the time from cradle to grave for a project, okay, versus the traditional design bid build environment. Now, it is not a catch-all for any project that you don't want to do in-house, okay? It's very important that you select the right projects. So, again, what I would ask you is be engaged today, ask questions. This is for y'all. This is a internal family meeting, so you can say whatever you want to say within reason, of course. But again, I encourage you to ask questions. Appreciate y'all being here. I want to thank Lori, Leah, all the headquarters construction staff for putting this together.